G'day, 1st of January 2022. I hope you're all well and we've made it through 21. So let's hope this is a great year. Take care, everyone. So I'm on a bit of a break from work for a week, and so I thought I'll build a few hydroponic systems and sell them. And so I've done a couple and I've got orders for more. So here's what I'm going to do. Just have a look here. So using my trusty handsaw and my Makita drop saw, which I bought, is a tip. If you're going to buy power tools, get them second hand when tradies upgrade their tools at tax time. You can get these cheap. I think I paid $90 for this Makita drop saw, miter saw, and it's a fantastic machine. So what I'm doing, I've sold a couple, and then what I thought I'll do is make a couple more. So I have started pre-cutting this one. This is going to be like a 20 pot pipe system, and I'm building out a 90mm stormwater vent pipe, and then I'm going to build another a 4-level upright system there. Pre-cut those pipes. Just need to drill out where the net pots go, etc. And then we'll make another system and we'll sell them as well. So I'm just using 200 litre drums for the reservoirs, which I got from work. Oh, good old Brockies helped me out there, and cut them down, and I'll make reservoirs out of them. I've got a couple more lengths of pipe up here, which I will use to make the stands. And so hang around, I'll show you how it's done. I like to lay it out on the ground as I'm building it, so I can see what I'm doing and work out all the dimensions and the cuts. And I like to pre-cut a few things. So this is going to be the parts for the stand. So I just pre-cut these that are going to join that to that, and then I will make the bar that goes across there when I work out how or what size that needs to be. And then I've worked out to space these out. I want them spaced out at whatever it is, 200mm. I need 110 in there. So I pre-cut 3 of those, and then to join this back, one there at 60mm, a few at 60mm actually. I'll join them together. And then I've got this 40mm over here, which will be the stand. 2 have already got feet on them, and then I will work out those dimensions as I go. I'll put all the dimensions on a bit of paper or something, and I'll show you. So I'm using this Protect PVC cement. It's clear, dries clear, and it's for non-pressure pipes. There's no pressure here. No pressure. I'm just doing this for fun. Plenty of glue. Don't be shy with the glue, it's going to dry clear. No one's going to see it. So that's 4 of them. Okay, now we want 2 like this and 2 the opposite way to make the stand. You watch, I'll show you. Put them against something to keep them square. It's got to be 90 degrees. Sometimes there's a molding mark, and you can see that molding mark in the seam on the pipe on this T. You can line them up if you're lucky. Okay, so now we've got 2 sets like that. So one like that, 2 sets of them. Okay, so you following me? No? I'll watch it, wait and see. Okay, so did you watch that? Always glue the inside one first, because you can place it on the ground and it's not going to get dirt on it. And work on a flat surface like this. Here I'm using the edge of the trailer so that I can keep things square and straight. I've got the bottle on its side because it's nearly empty, you know, it's just easier than the other thing. So then you just lay it all down. Then you can keep it square. So that keeps that all square. It's pretty flat. Sitting on the threads. Close enough. Okay, so it's the next day. I drilled out the pipes last night and glued the baffles in place using roof and gutter silicone. Like that, put a good bead of silicone in there so they don't come free. And then that end that I glued together yesterday, we'll turn these around and we'll glue them in there. So once you've glued them in, when you glue them, just make sure that the baffles are all square. That's pretty good. Right. So they're in place, and I glued the end caps on while you weren't watching. Now we need to make the rails on the stand for this to sit on. So what I've done is I've put the rails underneath, and then I'm using these downpipe clips to hold them in place. So what I'll do is I will work on this on this end here, where this is all held together by this. Just allow about 30 mil, inch and a bit, on each end here, overhang. And I'll cut that off, and I'll make this end the same, and then glue them in. Then all we need to do is make this, and then put legs on it, and then just hook up the plumbing. It's cut, we'll glue them in. So now I've screwed the pipes to the. So now I've screwed the pipes to the rails. Use some Tech screws. And down this end I've only used two, because just the outside two, because they can't go anywhere. They're fixed to the that pipe running across the back. So I just need to work out these rails that go across to there. So I'll measure them now, cut two of them, glue them in, and then we're ready for legs. Lieutenant Dan, you got new legs, magic legs. So now to do the return from the pipe into the reservoir, we'll just glue, I've got 4 elbows there, 3 of those little joiners, and that'll do it. Hang on. Like that, you see, elbow, 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 and straight down into the reservoir. Okay, so we'll jump forward a little bit to plumbing up how the waters or the nutrient solution is going to get into this system and how it's going to return. So what I've done here, got a 700, I'm just filling this reservoir so I can run it and test it. 750 metre an hour low voltage pump there, comes up. I've got a T here with a valve on it so I can divert some of the water back into the reservoir if there's too much flow. And then so this pipe comes up here, comes across here, up to here, and then I've just drilled a 19mm hole here on these guys, and then put 2 of these sprays in each one. And then we'll test it in a minute and we'll make sure it works. Also on the end, I'll just put this simple fold over method. If you need to flush any dirt out, you can just open that up, flush that out. I think down here's enough water in here, so we'll turn it on and I'll show you. Okay, so there's 2 of those 4mm barbs spraying into each pipe. And that will return. So I'll go along the pipe, return down the back there and into the reservoir. You can see the water level's just touching the bottom of these pots, which is where you want it to be. So I'm just ready to plant this now. So it's a simple system for a patio. You know, even if you're in a wheelchair, you're limited mobility. If you had a wheelchair, I mean, you can roll right up to here and reach across and do gardening. You can grow fresh herbs and lettuces and bok choy and parsley and chives and spring onions, snow peas, coriander, parsley. Very simple system. So it took me about a day to build, all up cost, including a brand new pump, probably about $150. Thank you. Okay, so here's some measurements. So overall the pipe length with the 5 holes in it is 1.15 metres, so 1150 millimetres, or 45.25 inches. The spacing for the hole, the first one is 100 in, so that's 4 inches, and then 230 mil centre to centre, which is 9 inches. Then on this manifold thing that joins them all together, so you start with an elbow and 110 millimetres in between, which is 4 inches. So there's 3 of them, and then the last one is 60 millimetres, which is 2.5 inches. And then on the stand, I made the leg 700, which is 27.5 inches. Then the T and these parts are jointed together to make the top of the stand. The joiner there is 60 mil, so that's 2.5 inches. Now these rails that go across here, the best thing you can do is assemble this part with the pipes in it and then measure and make sure you've got enough space to get those gutter, not gutter, the downpipe clips across. But it worked out on this one to be 800 millimetres, so it's 31.5 inches. And then the pipe that goes across the top to tie the top together worked out to be 860 millimetres or 34 inches. And that's it. Good luck.